They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got Green. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. And he's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Murray going to throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Second and 10. Murray now to throw. Flushed out right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Touchdown! Murray able to connect with Christian Kirk. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expects
touchdown, Cardinals! Zach Ertz, a touchdown ground. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, two-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet. Dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back to and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands, though.
Yeah.
Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now it's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Dancing to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 41, Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. On 2nd and 10, Herbert being chased out left. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. On 4th down, Herbert. Flush to his right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Eckler. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Keenan Allen, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Going for it all. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Back to throw here, Herbert. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Going deep for Hopkins. And this one is incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football. Catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Escaping the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, it's Murray. Forced out to his left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. Boy, shifts past him. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Returning it is Moore. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. A final shot before half for Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Herbert on first down now. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
He's read a premium in the first. Some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor to the second half.
Once more, here's Eckler. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, they find some open field here. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Daniels on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now Murray off play action. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And the reception made by Green. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second down and another run with Edmonds. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll try to run with Edmonds, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second and goal, Murray. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
From the 4 now, third and goal, Edmonds. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Prater's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Play action. It's Herbert. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Herbert now.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Herbert off the play action. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And got his man complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A huge play there for Arizona. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Murray going to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, it's Murray. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, 34 yards. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big gain that time for the Chargers. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. They'll roll him out right. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Guyton there to make the grab. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game. And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times.
Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. Now Murray. Flush to his right, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Back to throw, Murray. He's going to take a shot for the end zone, and this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Roberts to bring him out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They fake the handoff. Now Murray under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. To Connor on the check down. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with